In this video, I want to talk about skin, more specifically, how to get your skin more clear and more vibrant and glowing at any age. All the things I'm going to go over can apply to you if you're a teenager, if you're in your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, 50s, 60s, and beyond. In my late 30s, I feel my skin is better than it has ever been. I feel like I've really honed in on what works and what doesn't. The skin that we are in is what we have, right? There's really no changing it. But truly, if you want your skin to be clear and glow from within, these are the things to incorporate in your life. Our skin protects us from the outside world. It covers every inch of our body. Our skin is constantly being renewed, and in 1 month's time, the entire epidermis is actually replaced with new skin cells. So that's why I say 30 days to clear, vibrant skin if you follow all of these things. Our skin and our hair really need good nutrients and good blood flow to get that really healthy glow going. We also need a lot of hydration in our skin to help it look plump and really look rested. The elasticity in our skin decreases as we age, but there's things that we can do to keep it as plump and beautiful as possible, regardless of what age we are. Another thing that has been really beneficial to me is to stop using harsh cleansers and toxic products. When you use harsh cleansers or harsh body washes, it actually strips the oil from your skin, and that can irritate it further. The interesting thing about these toxic skincare products, which is really why I started this YouTube channel in the beginning, is that they actually make your skin worse. They're not good for the environment, and a lot of them test on animals. Try to find products that have minimal ingredients, that you understand what the ingredients are, and just really be cautious about what you put in your skin, because what we put on the outer layer of our skin can seep in and affect our hormones, our endocrine system, and have a lot of negative effects on how we feel and what our skin looks like. The profit from the beauty industry this year, 2020, is expected to rise to $675 billion. So I get it, it's an industry that makes a lot of money because it preys on our insecurities. I'm all for looking beautiful and taking care of myself and wearing makeup and having products that I enjoy, but I think that it's really crucial that you integrate things that are clean and healthy and come from natural sources. There's so much more out there today than there was when I started this journey over 10 years ago. Do some research on Google, find out about what chemicals you don't want to be putting on your face and your skin. Our skin is a major organ of elimination, so when we cover it up with toxins, then our skin doesn't allow us to sweat out or breathe out. Think about when you have garlic or when you have some spices like curry, you can smell yourself. These things are coming out of your body, and those things are great things to put inside of your body as well as for your skin, but if you're masking it with a lot of lotions and potions that are toxic, our skin can't breathe when it really needs to for elimination purposes. And it's interesting, in Chinese medicine, our skin is actually known as the third lung. A good blood supply is vital to having vibrant looking skin. The key to understanding any kind of skin problem comes down to considering these three factors. Excretion. If there's a problem of toxicity, your body is trying to get rid of this toxic stuff, and one of the ways it does that is through your skin. So it could be things like the diet that you're eating, the environment you're in, pollutants in the air. The second is blood supply. Sometimes the problem with the skin is just a matter of low circulation of blood. And the last is the protective barrier. If there's something wrong with your immune system or your immunity is really down, say like an allergy of some sort, that can show up in our skin as well. We can improve the health of our skin, hair, and nails by doing some simple, holistic kind of things. We need to keep our skin well hydrated, well oiled, and acidic. So the first thing that I recommend doing is being outside in fresh air without any kind of creams or potions or lotions on your skin. Now I know that might seem scary to people, so if you're really fair, you want to start with just even 5 minutes of sunlight. You can build up over time depending on your skin type and how you can handle the sun. But being outside from 5 minutes, maybe grow to 10 minutes, to 15 minutes, to maybe 20 minutes. And then after that 20 minutes, if you feel like you need to cover up or put a hat on or some clothes to cover up, as long as you have some parts of your body exposed and you're getting that oxygen flow, safe from going out and hiking and being in fresh air and sunlight, it's gonna do wonders for your skin and your vitamin D production. People don't go out in the sun like they used to. We're indoors all the time, staring at screens and never really in that fresh air environment. Vitamin D is a steroid hormone that is produced when we go out in the sun with clean skin. We get it mostly from exposure to the sun rather than diet. Of course, you can take vitamin D supplements, but if you have access to fresh sunlight, it's best to go outside. We need that sunshine on a daily basis on our skin to regularly produce vitamin D. Signs of vitamin D deficiency can be depression, weakness, fatigue, body aches and pains, frequent infections, hair loss, weak nails, and weak hair in general. Stay well hydrated. This is so important to pretty much every single function in your body, but to our skin especially. If you pinch the back of your hand and you see how fast the skin goes back, that's a good indicator of how well hydrated you are. Obviously, as we age, this is going to take a little bit more time, but I'm pretty well hydrated. I'm in my late 30s and it bounces back immediately. So you wanna make sure that you're drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day, and try to make sure the water is coming from a good source. If you live in a city where you only have access to tap water, you may be getting unaware some antibiotics in there, lots of fluoride, some chlorine. So you wanna make sure that you just get access to some filtered, clean water. You may wanna put a little pinch of Himalayan salt in there as well, just to remineralize the water. Other things like cutting out alcohol, caffeine, processed foods, processed sugar, processed flour will help your skin stay hydrated. Having omega-3s in your diet is a really wonderful way to see a difference in your skin, hair, and nails. So omega-3s are essential fatty acids that we need for proper functioning in our body. They're antioxidant rich, and they actually really help the skin. You can use things like chia seeds, hemp seeds, flax seeds, walnuts, nettle seeds, and dark leafy green vegetables. Those are all really good sources of omega-3s. And when you have these things on a regular basis, a small, adequate amount, you will start to see a difference in your hair, skin, and nails. I know that I have, as I've utilized this and learned more about omega-3s, they've been really important to the health of my skin, my hair, and my nails. Do what you can to avoid stress, because stress is a major big player in a lot of illness that can happen within our body, but stress really does show up on the skin. Our skin is really rich in nervous tissue, and tied up in the stress that we have on a daily basis when we're in traffic or comparing ourselves to others on Instagram, or just the stress of a stressful job or not sleeping enough, our skin can really take a toll. If we're stressed a lot or even all of the time, our skin actually has less access to blood flow. This impairs the ability to excrete toxins properly and obtain the nutrients that we need for rejuvenation and just for healthy, regular function. So de-stressing your life is really essential to clear skin. Even things like getting outside. We need that vitamin D anyway, so getting outside, going outside with your kids, playing, being in the moment, not on your phone, halfway listening. I'm guilty of the same, but really being in the moment, going to a playground, swinging on a swing. These things are fun and we forget about them as we age. Cultivating an attitude of self-love and love for those around you rather than blaming, judging, and criticizing yourself and those around you really makes a big difference, and those things can actually show up on your skin. Cutting toxins out from your life is going to be something that can really improve your skin. So if you smoke, please consider quitting. It's going to really age your skin. Smoking and alcohol, they deprive our skin of oxygen and use up our essential vitamins and minerals that we need, and that really bring that glow to our skin. If you're just starting out and you want clear skin and you want to make some changes in your weight and your health in general, something that I recommend looking into is detoxing for this month. So maybe you feel like you have some kind of allergy to something, but you don't know what it is. Or maybe you just feel like in general sluggish, gross, your skin is dull, and you want to make some changes. Planning for a detox diet for a month is a great place to start. Just eliminating alcohol, tobacco, processed sugar, processed flour, and having things that are rich in vitamins and minerals like whole plant foods, fruits and vegetables, starchy vegetables, raw vegetables, dark leafy greens, any kind of fruit that you like, having whole grains and beans and legumes, potatoes and yams and sweet potatoes, real food that comes from the earth. These things will give you vibrancy from the inside out. A lot of them contain high mineral content, vitamin A, E, and C, which are all wonderful for the skin. Having a little bit of those omega-3s in there, an anti-inflammatory diet in general, will show up from the inside to the outside in your skin. If you want to know more about that, look on my channel. I have a lot of information. Sweating is really important for your skin. So there's a couple ways that you can sweat. One is through exercise and stretching and cardiovascular work and weight training. Get the blood flowing through getting sweaty and getting the toxins out. Whatever kind of exercise you choose, even 20 minutes a day is going to make a big difference in the condition of your skin. The skin has a really close relationship with breathing and the lungs. Take time to deep breathe every single day. So you can go to a yoga class or a Pilates class, something that emphasizes that mind-body connection and really connecting to your breath. But if you don't want to do those things, something as simple as taking 5 minutes in your day before you go to bed or right when you wake up and breathing deeply. Breathe in for a count of 4. hold for a count of 4, release for a count of 4. Even something as simple as that is going to help your skin get the oxygen that it needs. And then what about an emotional angle? A lot of times we have so much emotion pent up that we've been taught to repress and not let out. And these things can really start to show up in our skin. Irritation, anger, and annoyance can actually be things that cause a lot of inflammation in our skin. So something to really check in with yourself about. Even just having a skin problem in general. I remember when I had a lot of acne, I just felt shame. I felt angry because I couldn't figure out how to fix it. You know, you can't hide your face, you can't wear a bag over your head. Those things can cause a lot of emotional harm and show up in our skin and actually make it worse. So those are a lot of the internal things. Now I want to talk about some external things that you can do to help your skin look its best. The first one that I recommend is dry brushing. Dry brushing is really great for the skin because it clears it of dead skin cells. It stimulates the lymphatic and the circulatory systems of our body and supplies our skin with nutrients for repair and rejuvenation. Starting from the bottom towards the feet all the way up towards the heart, using long strokes, everything comes towards the heart all around your body. There's special dry brushes for the face if that's something that you want to do, but I would say start out slow because it can be a little bit intense initially. Keeping the skin well oiled. So oils like sesame oil is the most compatible with our natural skin balance, but things like coconut oil, avocado oil, almond oil. Find an oil that you enjoy and keep your skin well oiled and well hydrated with just a simple plant oil. Very inexpensive as well. So if you do a routine of dry brushing and then taking a shower, using a clean, some kind of body cleanser that has minimal to no chemicals in it at all. Dr. Bronner's is a great one, or just a bar of natural soap. And then finishing off after the shower, using your plant oil on your skin. You're gonna feel really hydrated and clean, and your skin won't be loaded down with toxic chemicals, trapping anything from excreting from it. Another thing to bring blood flow and just more energy to your skin is by taking a cold shower. And that does not sound like anything anybody wants to do, but even 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off, cold will really reinvigorate you. It'll wake you up and it brings a lot of blood flow to the skin. Better yet, dip in some river or an ocean or just a free-flowing body of water and you will feel so good, and it's wonderful for your skin. I try to get most of my vitamins and minerals from whole food, plant-based vegan diet, but if you want to supplement, say if you have acne or something like that, zinc is helpful for the skin. Vitamin B complex is helpful for the skin and the nails. These things help the skin stay nice and hydrated. Silica also is something that you can supplement that helps keep nails, skin, and hair silky and smooth. Having prebiotic and probiotic rich foods in your diet is something that you can also supplement because these make a big difference in your gut health, which actually translates to your skin. So having lots of fiber-rich foods, bananas, garlic, onion, leafy greens, fruits, vegetables of any kind, these produce the prebiotic foods that the probiotics feed on in your gut. And things that you can have for probiotics are sauerkraut, any kind of fermented vegetable, kimchi, kombucha. These sorts of things, miso paste, are going to really help clear out the gut. And if you have started a detoxification diet already, getting rid of animal products, especially dairy from your diet, dairy is a huge component to a lot of skin irritants, you will start to see clearer skin from within. Another thing that I've adopted in the last year is using the facial toning method of Gua Sha. And boy, can I tell you, this has changed the tone, the texture, and the firmness of my facial skin. I used to have a ton of beauty tools that I've tried, I've liked, and I've kind of dropped everything away and only use this now. I do it every single day. I've noticed a huge difference in my jawline being tighter, my skin being more toned, my eyebrows being lifted, all of this without surgery. I can't recommend it enough. This is the pattern that I use every single day. I think it's probably really good to do this at night. Personally, I do it in the morning because my nighttime routine with my baby is a little crazy to get myself some time in there. So doing it every single day, I've noticed toned and tighter skin, my brows lifted, depuffing. When I'm tired, I've noticed that when I use the Gua Sha, I look more awake and alive immediately. It reduces scarring. I really can't say enough. I definitely recommend that you put this into your daily routine for skincare. Something else that's absolutely not necessary, but you may want to consider if you're just trying to do something topically for your skin, is introducing a vitamin C serum and a hyaluronic acid serum. I've introduced both of these and I feel like my skin is more plump, more hydrated, and more glowing. A brand that I really love, it's on the pricey side, but it really works is OC Malibu. Exfoliation, again, another outward thing that you can do. For the skin on the face, you only want to exfoliate about 2 times a week just to slough off dead skin and help the skin look renewed. Having a good quality oil that you like to use on your skin is very important. I love this oil. It's my by far favorite one. It's a beautiful mix of a lot of different plant oils that have wonderful properties for the skin, but even something as simple as avocado oil, argan oil, olive oil, these things can have a profound effect on what our skin looks like. Once a day I use a mild cleanser that is completely natural, and then I will oil cleanse the other time that I wash my face. Sleep is highly important for our skin. As a mom of a 2-year-old who still doesn't always sleep through the night, I can tell you that sleep has a profound effect on what our skin looks like. Lack of sleep can add to hormonal imbalance, which shows up in our skin. It can also alter our anxiety and our depression and make us feel worse. So sleep is so important to our emotional being as well as our skin. Since the skin loves vitamins and minerals, fresh fruit are actually a really wonderful way to bring these to your skin. You probably have these things in your home already. It's an ideal treat for the delicate skin on our face. So you want to wash your face first, make sure you don't have any makeup on, exfoliate, and then you can put this fruit mask on, and you'll notice that you're glowing and have a really healthy complexion afterwards. So those are my general tips for having clear, vibrant skin at any age, really. So adding these things into your routine for the next 30 days, if you're serious about it, you will see a major change in the health of your skin on your face and overall through your body. I hope you found these tips helpful. Let me know what you think down below, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.